record, and I will be posting the recording tonight. I didn't get a chance to upload it last time, so I will post the recording from last week's call tonight along with tonight's, because last week's call had all of the announcements, and this week we are just solely jumping right in. I wonder if I can turn a light on out here. Anyways, we are solely jumping right into the topic because I have so much to talk about and lots of like really big goals, and I just want to get through it. We went through all of the announcements last week, so if you missed those, make sure you do check out the call once I post it, and make sure you are just on top of your online office. So I am going to share my screen and we will get right into it. And it is very interactive tonight, and I want to answer all of your freaking questions. So please make sure you are listening, paying attention, have your notebook out, and are ready to go. All right, let me share my screen. Okay, so this hasn't changed much. I know we just talked on Wednesday, but quickly I will announce Success Club on the board. We have Paige with Changing Life, Veronica, Kaylee, Jess, and Abby all changing a life. If that's not updated, that's as far as it's updated on my Coach Online office. I know that you guys are kicking booty and hitting everybody with those promo codes, so I'm so freaking excited for that. And Sam only needs one more life. I saw you, you're like, one more promo code left, so shout out to you for changing 2 lives. Shout out to Livy for changing 3 and myself for 4. And let's scroll right down. Like I said, we already went through all of the announcements last weekend, on Wednesday. So if you missed that, make sure you check out the call once it is posted. And all of these are in your Coach Online office, right in the news section, so you can go read up on all of them. But very exciting things coming. We went over all of those. Scroll down. Just a reminder, summit tickets are still $150 for 1 more week. So if you have not gotten your ticket yet, guys, it needs to happen. Like, it is non-negotiable. If you were there this year, like, you're like, like, it's just, it is everything. Summit is everything. It is a game changer in your business. Obviously, you can already see from like the Success Club board and people just coming back with this fire in their freaking soul. This is the cheapest that it'll be. And if you are a new coach, they have the new coach discount. I think it's $145. Is that right, Sam? Do you remember? Yeah, $145. You should have gotten it in your new coach booklet. So make sure you take advantage of that, guys. It is a huge freaking deal, and you need to be there. And it's in New Orleans. So this is what we went over last week as far as Morning Meltdown and just what you should be focusing on right now. Just making sure you're talking about it on your stories. There is 1 week left. Well, a little bit longer because we get to start on the 29th. Just make sure you're talking about on your stories, you're talking about your promo codes, you are just like talking about exactly why you are excited, because you want to market it to your audience. It's not, like I mentioned last week, like Sam and I aren't going to have the same audience. Her audience is going to be a little bit different as far as like working for their schedule and working as far as like being a mom and, fitting it in and making sure she's giving herself her time in the morning for her before, being so that she can show up as the best mom she can be. And that's going to be different for me, whereas I'm just so excited to develop an actual morning routine, because I know that, like, for me, I was working 2 jobs on top of school, and I know a lot of my girls are crazy like that as well. So just make sure you're talking about exactly why you're excited and promoting it that way to your audience. And make sure you're following up like a mother, because there's so many people that are watching you guys and they feel that excitement. They feel that just like, oh my gosh, okay, like that FOMO almost of like they're going to miss out on, this awesome program that they see people joining you. They see all of our team doing it. I'm sure a lot of them follow multiple of us, and they don't want to miss out on that. So just make sure you are reaching out to every single person that watches your stories, every single person that likes your posts, because you know that you have a gift to offer them, guys. You have something that can literally change their freaking life forever, but you cannot be selfish and hold that back. You have to put that out there for them. So that is all I'm going to say about that, because I want to jump right in. And I left this completely blank because this is where I want it to start being interactive. But guys, we are going over an awesome topic tonight, and I want to first start it out with, what does team mean to you? So obviously you are all a part of Team Excelsior, and I know like Izza is on here, and I have a couple new coaches on here. And I talked about, there was questions about, okay, well, like when I join Team Excelsior, like, am I always a part of that, or when do I start my own team? And I know that Paige just started her own team page. I just want to know from you guys, what does team mean to you? So I know a lot of us in high school played sports, or in college were, played whatever sport, or were a part of, like, I was a part of band, marching band, or in the theater, or anything like that. I want to know what team actually means to you. So please post it in the chat right now, and I'm going to read a couple of them. Always having each other's back no matter what. Hell to the yeah. Working together to push each other, lift each other up, support each other, and most importantly, clap for each other. That is huge, and I freaking love that. Growing through an experience together, to be there for each other. Okay. Anything else, guys? There's a bunch of you on. I want to hear from all of you. Yes, yes, yes. I know you guys played sports. I know all of you were pretty active. Let's hear from you. Please put it in the chat. Working together, having a group of connected people, working toward a common goal, not needing to be perfect at everything, being able to use our strengths to complement each other. Wow. Yeah, that. That times 1,000. Supporting each other, growing, cheering each other on, being there during the rough times and sticking it out. Wow. Yes, yes, yes. Accountability and encouragement, going through the shit together, but celebrating the wins. Yes. Yeah. Mic drop to all of those guys. Oh my gosh, so good. But that's really like what I wanted us to focus on. And I wanted to hear from all of you guys, because I think when we join this business, we hear the term team all the time. You're joining this team, and when you go to live events, you really feel that. Like, you really feel the essence of Team Beachbody and Team Excelsior and Team Elevate. But when we're all separated all the time, sometimes it's harder to feel that. And I just really, really wanted to hear from you guys on what you believe team is, and I want us to make sure that that's instilled in this every single day, because the truth of the matter is, I started Team Excelsior for a reason. My main goal with starting Team Excelsior was so that no one ever had to feel the way I felt. And that was alone, that was like scared of my future, that was uncomfortable in my own skin. And I didn't want anybody else to have to go through that ever again. I didn't want any woman to feel that way, and I wanted to create a community where people felt supported and excited and just were working towards common goals together and could be pushed too and be held accountable. So pushing each other a little further than we think we can be pushed. Hell to the yes. There's always someone on a team trying to one up you. Wow. Yes, growth, onwards and upwards. And if you didn't know, I know a lot of you are like Sam's coaches or Libby's coaches or whoever's coaches. Excelsior literally means ever upward. So I love that, and that's a big reason of why I chose it for the team name. So I am going to continue, and we're going to jump right in, because this is where I'm going with this. So I am going to talk all about Elite tonight, and the road to Elite, and what that actually means, what the heck Elite is, what it means for our team, and just what it means for you and how you play a part in that. So the first thing I'm going to go over, so why don't I go over this one first? Okay, so hang on, I'll move this up. There we go. All right, so what does Elite actually mean? So I just stole this first part from literally the FAQ because it just describes it perfectly. The road to Elite helps coaches focus on business activities and fundamentals of a successful coach. So when you are a team leader or a premier coach or an elite coach, that literally just means that you are focusing on what successful coaches do, and you're doing it every single day. You're focusing on the business activity tracker, and you're showing up and doing those things so that you can be successful not only in your business, but you can help your coaches be successful as well. So as a team, this just means that we're growing every single day. We're signing new people, we're helping people get started on their journey, and we're helping them also be successful in their business. And we're building the freedom that we crave. I know that this team, every single one of you has a different kind of freedom that you crave. Post it in the chat real quick. What does freedom mean to you? For me, that was getting out of college and not having to jump into a job that I hated, not having to, commit to something that I wasn't absolutely 100% sure on. Getting out of college and not having to go back to working 12 hours serving every single day just to make it by. Getting out of 2 jobs and being able to see my family like this, even though it's crazy to try and find Wi-Fi in the middle of nowhere, like being able to be with my family and being able to go and take trips, go to the beach whenever I want. Like that's what freedom means to me, and not having to struggle. So being elite and being on the road to elite means that we're building that freedom, and not just individually, but as a freaking team. Elite also means that we're one of the top teams in the freaking network, guys. Like we already are, but when we hit elite, that's like top of the top. And it also means that we're at least a 5-star diamond team. So in order to hit elite, we have to be a 5-star diamond. So right now we're a 2-star diamond team, about to be really close to getting my second business center to diamond. I think I need like 2 or 3 more coaches. So we're almost 3-star, and the rest of those are just from you guys. So we're coming up in the top of the network, guys, and that's just like an incredible freaking feeling. And I wanted to talk about, so before I go to the next thing, we talked about, I just asked you, what does team mean to you? Hang on, let me read a couple of the freedom things for you guys. Time freedom, living on my terms. Financial freedom, not feeling like I'm living in a cage and a victim to my circumstances. Hell to the yes to that. Oh my gosh. Not working a job that builds up someone else's dream while mine suffers. Oh wow. Yes. Being able to go home and visit my family and friends no matter where I live, no matter the cost or coverage available at work. Being able to wake up and work on my time. Freedom to me means having my own income to pay off debts, to live wherever I want and not have to work for someone else. Debt free, not having to check my bank account before I pump gas. Yes, that was one of my first ever goals as a coach, is not having to only put $5 in my gas tank. Freedom is not going back to my soul-sucking ass of a lifeguarding job next summer. Yeah, babe, let's get you out of there. Time to spend with friends and fam versus working 70 hours just to pay rent. Wow. Okay, yeah, I for real got chills too. Those are amazing, and that's what we have to remember every day. And that's what I want to talk about Elite for tonight, because every single one of you deserves that. And you have to freaking know that. You deserve every level of freedom that you crave, and everything that you can imagine you're freaking capable of. So why not make it happen, and why not make it happen together? Because we have each other's backs. Like you guys said, we're together when shit is hard, and we're together when we're thriving. And why not make that happen each individually and as a freaking team? So I want to just pinpoint a couple of the things that you guys said, because I kind of wrote down like what team means to me as well. And I wrote down one common goal, all have to work together. We're only as strong as our weakest link. So that's where like building each other up comes in. And I wanted to ask you guys, like, how cool was it to see Ashley on stage? Like, those of you that went to Summit, like, how freaking cool was it to see our leader up there as the number 25 ranked team in the entire network? Like, that the coolest thing about that too is she freaking deserves to be standing up there because of how she's led us, but she's up there representing us. Like we're everything that we do impacts the whole entire team. And that was amazing, because she's such a leader. She pours into us and she wants to see us succeed. And that's exactly what I want to do for you guys. Like I said, Team Excelsior literally means ever upward together. And so before I jump into this, I want to talk about one thing, because there was in one of my trainings, and Sam asked me about my wristband. She was like, girl, take those off. Guys, I really don't think I'm going to take them off until we hit Elite. And this was kind of something that came to me after Summit, but I think they're staying on until we hit Elite. So if you guys want to get these ratchet. They're actually pretty. I got like the silver ones. If you want to get these off me, let's go ahead and hit Elite. But they're just a constant reminder every single day. So anyways, like a tattoo wasn't enough, but you know what, obviously, like, I'm committed. Anyways, I want to talk about one thing because I heard it in one of my trainings and it like really hit home for me, and this is the whole reason of why I wanted to have this call. So I can't remember who it was. I'll have to go back in my notes and look at who it was specifically, but she was talking about how, you know, one day she got on a call with her coaches, her team, and she said, you know what, guys, you know, like, I really want to go for Elite. And one of her coaches responded and said, what's in it for me? And she was like totally crushed. First of all, because she pours so much into her team, and she also, it was supposed to be one of her very good friends, and friends don't do that. And also, if you're a part of a team, that's why, exactly why I asked you guys, what does team mean to you? And so when she said that, I recognized that, you know, I haven't been talking about Elite. I've like mentioned it once or twice, but I haven't been talking about it consistently because I almost like felt guilty, as though it was like a me thing. And it's not. Guys, Elite is a team recognition. Elite does not happen just because of what I do. It happens because of what every single one of you on this team does. And it's about you reaching your goals and us doing that freaking together. And yeah, so Sam said she's in it for the wrong reasons. And so when she said that, you know, she also talked about, you know, this is kind of an uncomfortable topic, but firing your downline. Like, there's people on your team that, you know, have that mentality of like, what's in it for me? You know, like, I don't want that on my team, because I want the people who said exactly what all of you just described as a team, because I want us to be in this together. I want us to be going after goals together. And if you have that mentality of like, what's in it for me, then you're thinking you're not thinking team. So I just wanted to bring that up because that really hit me, and I recognize that I'm not only, you know, doing me a disservice by not going after my goals and not sharing them with you, but I'm doing you guys a disservice by not talking about Elite, which is something that is a team recognition, and you guys freaking deserve to be recognized. Like, simple as that. You guys work so hard every single day, and every single one of you deserves to be recognized for that. So, and also, I'm going to pour into you. It's so funny that I love that Izza is on here. And for all of you that don't know her yet, say hello. She's my brand new coach. She signed up the other day, and I'm so excited to have her. But you know, we got on the one-on-one call before she signed up, and she was just like, you know, is this kind of like an interview? And I was like, well, to be honest, yeah, like it is, because, you know, I've put my time and energy into people who don't want it. I've put my time and energy into people who aren't in it for the right reasons, and I'm not willing to do that anymore. I want to put my time and energy into people who want to make a difference in other people's lives and want to grow themselves. So that's that. I just talked so much longer on that topic than I was going to, but that's okay. That was really, really important. And I just want to end that little section with, you should never, ever feel guilty for having goals, guys. And you should never, ever feel like you cannot speak on them, especially on Team Excelsior. I want you all to speak on what the freak you want, because as soon as you put it out into the universe and God start working, and you start going after them. And once you speak on it, you can start manifesting it. So, all right, let's go on to the next thing. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more in the details of what Elite is and what the road to Elite is. I know Ashley has a super pretty presentation and a team call where she made everything beautiful. You guys know graphics are not my strong suit, but I am just to the point. Here is what it is, and I will explain everything and answer your questions along the way. So please, if you have questions, make sure you are putting them in the chat, or just letting me know to explain something further, because I want you guys to understand this, because once you understand it, you can start working towards it. So they changed up the whole entire elite program this year. So it used to be called the leadership ladder, and there was different levels to the leadership ladder. Now it's called the road to elite, and the point system is a little bit different, and the qualifications for are a little bit different. It's very much more team based. So your team and you helping your team be successful is how you actually grow on the road to elite, how you reach that next tier. Fun fact also, every time you hit the next tier, you get a little trophy that like stacks onto each other, which is really cool. I like trophies. Anyways, so there's 4 sections. There's 4 like I don't know, road stops on the road to elite. So the first one is team builder. So a lot of you guys are newer coaches, or you're just really getting the fire under your butt and you're ready to freaking grow. So this is where you want to focus your attention, is team builder. So you have to be a diamond rank. So that means, you guys know, 4 coaches on each side and 2 of them are emerald. If you don't know what diamond is yet, if you're a brand new coach, start with emerald. You got to get to emerald first and get on the next emerald call. That's okay. One step at a time. You need to have, but for team builder, you need to have 25 leadership points, and I'm going to explain what those are and how you earn those. You need to have 1 new emerald on your team and 1,000 team volume points in any 5 consecutive weeks. So I'm going to go through all of this. You probably are looking at me like, Mad, I don't know what any of that means. But guys, I'm going to be real with you. I'm really good at this stuff. I'm really good at numbers. And if you have any freaking questions, I want them to get answered. And I want to explain everything 1,000 times over until it's ingrained in your brain. The next one is, so the first step is team builder. Second one is team leader. And this is when you are at least a 1-star diamond. You have 50 leadership points. And you have 2 new emeralds or a new diamond and 2,500 volume points, team volume points on your weak leg. Remember, don't get too overwhelmed. I'm going to go through all this. The next one is Premier Leader. This is a 2-star diamond, 75 leadership points, at least 1 new diamond, and 5,000 points on your weak leg. And then an Elite Leader, so this is an elite team. This is what I'm going to be focusing on tonight as far as Team Excelsior goes, is 5-star diamond, 105 leadership points, 2 new diamonds, and 5,000 points on your weak leg. So don't get overwhelmed. I know numbers scare some people, but I promise I'm really good at numbers. I was kind of the math geek. I tutored for math. So guys, I will really help you. I really like numbers. So I want to talk about where we're at now, where Team Excelsior is at. So I'm going to go through each one of these and I'm going to explain them a little bit further. But quickly, so remember, for Elite, we need 105 points. So where we're at now, we have, and there's 3 different ways to earn points. There's actually 4. The 4th one is kind of a bonus one. But the first one, we have 31 points. The second one, we have 20 points. And the third one, we have 5 points. So we have 56 points total now. So I'm going to scroll down a little bit further. So that's just where we're at right now as far as June goes. So July hasn't been counted into that yet. We'll find out the official points. It comes out the 2nd Friday of every month. So if you guys, once you hit diamond, you should be checking that every single month. But the next, so I want to talk about points of where we have to go and what we need to hit elite. So in our first category, which is called acquisition PV, so this is acquisition personal volume points. We only need 19 more points to go. The second point section is personally sponsored coaches with Success Club. So what this means is every time that I hit Success Club and one of my personally sponsored coaches, so Sam is a I was gonna say Sierra is not my personally sponsored, wish you were, but that's okay. Anytime one of you guys hits Success Club, get 1 point, and every time you hit it and I hit it, you get 2 points. Okay, so we need 30 more to go in that. So essentially, let's break that down real quick. I'm going to go, let me see what my next slide is. Let's see if I'm jumping ahead of myself. Yeah, maybe I am a little bit. Okay. Hang on. That's okay. Okay, real quick. So we need 30 more points to go in that category. And then we already have 5 points. So 5 new coaches have at least earned 1 Success Club point in their first month of being a coach. So do you see right here where it says leadership points max? So that's where I'm getting these numbers. So we have 31 points right now as far as in June, and we need, the cap out amount is 50 points. So essentially we only need 19 more points in that category. So the second one, we have 20, the cap out is 50, so we need 30 more points in that category. For the third category, which is new personally sponsored coaches with 1 point at least in their first month, is the cap out amount is 25, but you really only need 5 if you max out these other areas. But you could not max out these other areas and max out this area and still get to the 105 points. So essentially the total amount you can get is 125, but you only need 105 to hit elite. Does that make sense? Can everybody just give me a thumbs up? I know I just talked a lot of numbers and I just want to make sure everybody's still on the same page. Okay, perfect. So I want to go into how do we actually earn points, and how does your team earn points as well? So if you are a diamond coach, or if you're working to get there and you want to have that little heads up as far as like premier and elite, how does your team, and like I said, the road to elite, this is how you earn those leadership points. So the first way you earn, so I want you guys to write this down. The first way you earn leadership points is acquisition PV, APV. So this just means every time you sign a new coach or you sign a new customer, every time a new coach or a new customer places their order, all of those volume points get added up. So essentially, if you sign, if you can go into like ShareCart or you can go into Team Beachbody and look at what the volume points are worth. So we know that Shakeology is 90 personal volume points. Okay, we only have 10 more minutes. That's okay. I can talk fast. So we only have, so Shakeology is 90 personal volume points. So let's say you sell 6 people just Shakeology. Let's just keep it. Actually, we'll do challenge packs. So essentially like 130 points per challenge pack is what you get. So if you sell 5 of those, what's that? I just told you guys I'm good at math, but that's real fast. That's like 700 points or something. 700 personal volume points. For every 500 points you get 1 leadership point. Does that make sense? So if you sell 5 challenge packs, and they're each worth like 130 personal volume points, you add all that up, you get like 700 and something. Every 500 points, you get 1 leadership point. Gucci, thumbs up. Do we understand? Yeah? Sam, do you get? Okay, just want to make sure. Okay. So that's essentially, this is us hitting Success Club. This is us getting our new coaches started. This is us getting our new customers started with challenge pack, Shakeology, whatever it is. It doesn't even have to be Shakeology or a challenge pack. It can be literally anything, guys, because all of that volume counts. That's why, you know, the past like couple months we've been focusing on not just challenge packs, not just Shakeology, not just the performance line, but everything we have to offer, because all of that volume makes a difference. It gets added up into these leadership points. So that's the first way we earn. Okay, Sam just said if we aren't through the PowerPoint, we should continue. Yeah, we can definitely do that. The second way we earn, so this is the second way we earn points. Number 2 is new, well, they have it kind of backwards. That's okay, I'll just roll with it. Is new personally sponsored coaches that get at least 1 Success Club point. So what this means is if I just signed Izza, she just signed as a coach, and she helps 1 person get started with a challenge pack or Shakeology, that means she got at least 1 point. So that is a point for us. All right, guys, I gotta figure out where to actually plug my computer in. I might need to move to the kitchen. Hang on, guys. Be patient. I'm going to do it because I don't want the computer to die while I'm in the middle of talking, because that happened once before, and I'm going to learn my lesson and not do it again. But post questions in the chat real quick while I'm moving. Okay. You guys still hear me? Still good? Yes? Okay, perfect. Okay, so the second way that you earn points is your new coaches getting at least 1 point. So essentially changing one life. Guys, this could even mean your new coaches signing up their spouse so that they get their halfway to Emerald, which is what we do anyway, because you need to get to Emerald ASAP. And we all know that setting up your spouse is the strategy to do, because then they're going to start earning that volume and learn all of that on the Emerald call. But that is a big way to also get that first elite point. So the third way, does everybody understand that? So your brand new coaches, they change at least one life. Can you guys hear me? Courtney said she can't hear. Yes? Okay. Just want to make sure. Okay. All right. The third way, which is like the biggest way, guys, that we earn points, is our personally sponsored coaches hitting Success Club and us hitting Success Club. So this is what I'm talking about. This is really, really a team thing, because if I don't hit Success Club and my coaches don't hit Success Club, we're not going to hit Elite. So every single month, every time one of my coaches, let's say Sam hits Success Club and we get 1 point, every time she hits it and I hit it, we get 2 points. So that's a huge category, especially for all of you new coaches getting started and getting your coaches started. If you hit Success Club every month, and then you help your coaches do the same exact thing, just duplication, this is where you're going to earn those 50 points. So does anybody have any questions on those 3 areas? Because those are the 3 main ways that you earn points. Should I stop signing up discount coaches? It's always going to be kind of where you're at in your business. So discount coaches are great for getting to, I want to say, I'm always kind of like play it by person. Discount coaches are good because you need to get yourself to diamond in order to start earning those leadership points, but they do fall off. I kind of play it with like, oh, somebody's drawing. It's a hard question, honestly, Court. I don't like to sign discount coaches, but I'm also in a position where I'm not going for, I can't even say that, because I am using discount coaches to get my second business center to diamond. I think.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I had the same question, but now that, like, when you were talking through it, I think it would be beneficial to just have the conversation with the person and like see if coaching is on their radar at all.
Yeah.
Like, instead of automatically throwing out the discount coach option, say like, hey, like, I'm just curious, is like coaching something that you might consider somewhere down the line? Doesn't have to be right now, but maybe in the future. And if they say yes, then there you go. Just sign them as a regular customer. Because you're also taking away their opportunity to earn their summit ticket for free. So,
and I want to talk about that because I don't even think it's on here. Okay, yes, this is what we need to talk about right here. That's a really, really good point. And so essentially it depends on the person. It depends on the person. And another And the last way that you earn elite points, so this is like the fourth way that I was talking about, is called, they just call it elite ranking points. So this fourth way, every time you have a success starter. So a success starter means that a new coach hits Success Club in their first 3 months. They hit it at their first 3 months. So they changed 3 lives their first month, 3 lives the second month, and at least 3 lives the third month. So essentially they changed 9 lives in their first 3 months. That is called a success starter. When you have a success starter, they not only earn their summit ticket for free, but you earn 25 elite points. 25. Guys, we need 105 total. That's a quarter of your points. Yeah, that's huge. So to have a success starter, so let's say Izza hits Success Club this month, next month, and her third month, that's 25 points for the entire team. That's huge. That's like huge, huge. So another way to earn that fourth category is every time you hit 1 star, every time you get to a star diamond rank, the team gets 25 points. So let's say Sam gets to 1 star this month, and she holds it for 6 weeks, because you have to hold diamond and you have to hold any star diamond for 6 weeks. The whole team gets 25 points. That is freaking massive. Okay, guys, we have less than a minute. I'm going to stop it, and we're going to jump right back on the link again. I know it's long. If you have to leave, you can catch the recording, but I do think this is really important, and I want to make sure you guys understand and have time for questions at the end. So I'm going to stop it. Just re-click the link. It'll be the same thing, okay? All right, I'll see you in just a minute. I'm going to stop sharing and end the meeting. I'll see you in a minute, guys.